teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Baylor Bears, taking on a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Turner looking to create better field position. Auburn seeing flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. The Bears offense comes on the field first today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a big game.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype for the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Offense will decline the penalty after that big gain. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. It's Owens. Tries the right with a quick throw. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that
they trap him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, and he dropped it. Could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So South Carolina's offense takes the field. The first chance we're going to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game here. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency. And I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program. And hopefully they play well today. Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Sticking with the running game. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looking right at this one clock. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
And the Gamecocks line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Gamecocks are going to cash in this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He makes the grab. And that's out of bounds after a decent gain.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, South Carolina. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, winding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? To throw, it's Owens. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
He's running out of time here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now brings up 4th down. And the Bears will send their punt team onto the field. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. And now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He hit the first down and still motoring. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Look out, room to run here. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He'll throw it now. Catch made on the left side. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off play action. He's looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Second down after that completion. To throw, it's Owens. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Breaks into the clear. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bears. Here comes the point after attempt.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He's got the first and still going. Now here he goes. At the 20. At the 10. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Dropping back, it's Owens. Catch made on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Looking to pass here on second down. With the catch, it's Simon. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Bears will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. He finds some space. He's in the clear. Inside the 40. At the 20. Crosses the touchdown. Gamecocks. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
The extra point is good. It's 28-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot him away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. To the air, it's Owens. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. And here's the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play, and they keep it going. And there's the handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. We'll see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. 2nd down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Here's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The back's got it. Touchdown, South Carolina. This offense really clicking.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown. In this game alone, this guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport. PAT is good. They're pulling away 35-10.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team not going to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Dropping back, it's Owens. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Hunt over the middle. It's Simon. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking to throw it deep. And it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect. Ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Dropping back, it's Owens. Quick completion to the tight end. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grabbed by the receiver. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Bears will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. He lets it go on the move. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. The Bears starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Finds his target. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Second down, looking to throw it. Pressure is coming. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here. And he's got it. Can you believe it? What a kick.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Direct snap. Breaks free. Running with purpose. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Bears will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Tailback with another carry. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And now the handoff. Crosses the 10-yard line. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And this one is caught. Tackled right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback. Recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Finds his man. It's Sellers. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts, and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Good job there finding the back on that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
So getting nothing on first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Sellers. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Game sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for a gap, it's Simon. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And they heave it deep downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Catch made over the middle. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
That's caught. It's Clark. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass not complete.
Any Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And it's a comeback round. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. And the Gamecocks looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That's another touchdown for these guys. And they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. The shotgun handoff here.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
A play action, looking to throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. We finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Brings her in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is right down the middle. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 13. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. They'll run it to the right side. He breaks free. Passes the 40. Breaks into the clear. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped. Touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Well, here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
He's got it with room to run. Touchdown, Baylor. This quarterback on fire today.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Pounding away with the run game. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Chris, that could maybe be the play of the game. Third down late in a game like this, you got a quarterback that can deliver for you. He puts it on the money, they get the first down, and you keep that clock moving.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, get out of Dodge, keep everybody healthy.
Close to the tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but that first down should secure their spot in the national championship game. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Game is clearly wrapped up, but the offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. Looking for a receiver. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution, how they're going about their business.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. The DB's backing off from the line now. Deep shot toward the end zone. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.